Hello, and welcome to the podcast series Reimagining Organizational Inclusivity Through Technological and Digital Shifts. This session will focus on reimagining inclusion in the age of technological and digital transformation. The work is connected to Dr. Jawala's work on organizational inclusivity, which was published in 2020. He has revamped the content to share with you and to shift focus on inclusivity through technological and digital shifts. He wants you to share, like the content, and subscribe to his channel. I am his digital avatar who will be delivering his thoughts and ideas. Let me begin with a quote that grounds today's conversation. Inclusion and fairness in the workplace are not simply the right thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. Alexis Herman. We're living in a time where digital tools, artificial intelligence, and hybrid work models are not optional. They're embedded in how we live, work, and connect. But here's the challenge. Our traditional approaches to inclusion were designed for a different era. The truth is, inclusion must be reimagined because our systems, our data, and our technologies are changing rapidly. And if we don't rethink what inclusion looks like in this digital age, we risk reinforcing the very biases we're trying to dismantle. Let's take a closer look at how digital tools influence equity in real time. Think about AI hiring systems. They're built to be efficient and objective, yet many have been shown to exclude candidates from historically marginalized backgrounds, simply because the data used to train them reflects past discrimination. Or consider a virtual platform used for team meetings. If it doesn't support captions, multilingual tools, or screen reader compatibility, entire groups of people are sidelined. Not because of intent, but because accessibility wasn't prioritized. These aren't just glitches. These are missed opportunities to embed fairness, dignity, and access into the very systems that shape our lives. Inclusion is no longer the responsibility of HR alone. It's a leadership issue. It's a technology issue. It's a systems issue. Inclusion must move from compliance to conscious design. It must be built into how we develop software, how we host meetings, how we evaluate performance, and yes, even how we communicate online. A digitally inclusive culture means rethinking everything, from job postings and onboarding tools to communication platforms and learning management systems. In his book, Dr. Jawala shares something personal. He experienced exclusion in physical spaces, being profiled in airports in Denmark and England, hearing racial slurs in a U.S. national park, and navigating stereotypes in Jamaica. But what he has learned is this. Exclusion doesn't stop at the border of the physical world. It follows us into our inboxes, our Zoom rooms, our algorithms, and into the workspaces. That's why this work matters. Because technology can either extend discrimination or expand dignity. And we get to choose which future we're building. The good news is, change is possible. But it begins with asking better questions. How are we designing systems that invite participation from everyone, not just those already empowered? Are we investing in digital equity training? Are we embedding accessibility as a core design principle? Are we auditing our platforms for algorithmic bias, not just once, but continuously? The journey forward requires organizations to treat inclusion not as a one-off initiative, but as a living, breathing practice, something that evolves alongside technology. So, here are 5 questions I encourage you to sit with after today's episode. In what ways are your current digital tools helping or hindering inclusive practices? Is your organization's definition of inclusion robust enough for a digitally transformed world? Have you witnessed a moment where tech reinforced exclusion? What did or could you do? How can inclusion move from being a written value to becoming part of your everyday digital experience? And finally, how do personal stories, like Dr. Jawala, shape our understanding of digital justice? This is just the beginning. Reimagining inclusion in the digital age isn't easy, but it's essential. Let's commit to building systems where technology and human dignity move in alignment. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay inclusive, stay reflective, and stay courageous.